EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A first carry for Najee Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. Good.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 43 yards. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Here we go.
But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to midfield. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Angel. Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, 50 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving. and he went on past him and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
EQ. Don't jump. Ready?
On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, son.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 30. And
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr., powering his way forward. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Thank you. Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got his man, it's Warren. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Going deep for Walker.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ready?
Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go, son. Go.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a give, running left is Harris. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 48 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go play action with Jackson. Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Ravens 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now it's Fields. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Fields
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Steelers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go, son.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This one finds Austin out right.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Ravens 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going deep for Walker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like